Hey guys, it's a bit small here with what if Deku was the son of Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy, or probably the title's gonna say, what if Deku was the son of Harley and Ivy? Because writing their full names would be too much effort. But before we start, I just want to explain why I haven't uploaded my past what ifs and stuff like that. A good reason. Well, you see, I have been having trouble with my past what ifs. Either I've been doing popular or I've been having struggles to make the story. There's my Young Justice what if. I actually finished the script for that. It's just like the script turned out to be really long. I didn't want to leave it in a cliffhanger mid-episode, so it turned out to be like 40 minutes long. But don't worry, I eventually make that video. But yeah. But don't worry, all the past videos I planned and said in the past, I'm gonna make them, and I'm also gonna make make that would have continued in just Young Justice. Sorry guys, live from a link. But not to explain that, I have a few things to say about this what if. For example, there's two reasons why I want to do this what if. One, I like the idea of Deku having Poison Ivy's powers. Two, I like the idea of Deku being a kid of two villains. And three, I like the idea of Harley and Ivy dating, like in the show Harley Quinn. I also have to say that Deku's going to have Harley's powers. Now, how Deku was born, I am not sure how that situation worked out. Like, it could be sperm donor test tube baby. I got no idea. Just know that Ivy was the one who was pregnant and the one who gave birth to Deku. That's all I know for a fact. No, not Harley, Ivy. Sorry, their names sound so similar sometimes. Ivy is the one that gave birth to Deku. I'm not sure how. Maybe sperm donor or test tube, or like metahuman genes or something. You just need to know that Deku was born from Ivy. Now that I think I explained everything, let's start the what if already. So when Deku was a little kid, he saw Kachan bullying another kid. So he dumps in front and tries to rescue him. But he tries to rescue him. He says, "Kachan, you have to stop this isn't human behavior." But Kachan's like, "What are you gonna do, you quirkless nerd? You haven't got your quirk yet." He gets an explosion at Deku. But this makes Deku flinch. He sticks his hand out, and out of nowhere, Kachan screams. He's like, "Ow!" Then Deku sees a vine on Baku's leg. The vine is covered in thorns and is scratching Kachan's leg up. He blows it up and says, "Damn it! You pay for that, you bastard!" Then he hears, "Stop!" That's when they see a hero, and the hero stops him. But he says, "What happened?" He said, he used his damn quirk on me. Then he says, "I was trying to defend myself." And the hero says, "Don't worry, you cannot use your quirk to attack somebody." But when he sees Deku's mind, he's like, "Wait a second." We then cut to Deku sitting in a police office. And they're talking to each other like, what do we do about him? They were not sure. We then cut to a few weeks later. No, not a few weeks, a few years. Deku's in his class. And while he's in his class, he's doing work. He's doing his work when the teacher walks in and says, "Congratulations everybody, you all passed." And everybody starts cheering and using their quirks except for Deku and Kachan. Then Kachan causes an explosion and says, "Don't rub me in with these losers. I'm the only one who's going to become a hero. To be lucky to become interns to some D-listers." And the teacher says, I have to make Kachan, your quirk is pretty impressive. But then he says, "Hey, don't you want to become a hero too, Deku?" And he smiles. He did this on purpose. The thing I remember, this is really Harley, or some kids say really Harley Quinn Jr. is going to try to be a hero. Like, but his quirk is the same as his villain mom. Like, can you really become a hero if both your parents are villains? That's when Kachan says, Shitty Zuko." He got an explosion. I used to think you can become a hero, Ivy Jr. He was like, "My name is Zuko." We're like, "Shut up!" He got another explosion. "You're just some damn brat of a couple of villains." Then he just says, "Stop it, Kachan." Kachan just scoffs and sits back to a chair. But after class, Deku is packing up. But when he sees a plant and it's near death, Deku uses his powers to help it. Then he hears, "You really are an Ivy. You really are Ivy's kid." And that's when he sees Caution. Caution says, "You know, I always wonder who the fuck is your dad. Like I know you're raised. I know you're Harley's kid, and you're raised with her girlfriend, with her wife Harley. But two women can have a kid, so I always wonder who your dad is. Probably some guy Harley manipulated. She can control men and make her do bidding. Guess that makes her a slut. Again, what I expect, isn't Harley a slut too? She was once Joker's dog." And they go like, "Caution, please just leave me alone." And Caution says, "Shut up!" It causes an explosion. He then goes to the plant and says, "And I never understand why you and your mom, Ivy, like plants so much. They're so pathetic, weak." And he blows it up and says, "Just like you." He looks at Deku and says, "Don't you still believe you can become a hero, Deku?" Deku like, "Yeah, it doesn't matter if my parents are villains. Because I want to be a hero," but Caution like, "Shut up. I'm the one who's gonna become a hero. Once I get to U8, they realize I'm the real deal. And then once I graduate, become #1. And here's a little warning. Once I become #1, I'm gonna hunt down your parents first. Remember correctly, they've only been caught once or twice. Even now, their location is still unknown." He says, "Oh, here's another." But he's walking away. He says, "Oh, hey," he says, "Hey, Izuku, you shame your parents." Izuku doesn't do anything. He just looks down and he says, "I knew you were ashamed of them. Here's a little warning. Here's a little advice. If you really want better parents, take a swan dive from the roof and hope you have a better life in your next life." He then leaves. But as he leaves, Deku opens his backpack and sees a picture of him when he was younger with his parents, Ivy and Harley. Says, "Why do you guys have to be villains?" He then starts walking home. He's walking home. He remembers everything. He remembers her saying, like, "Did you hear that kid belongs to..." He remembers people saying, "You hear? His parents are villains." He remembers sitting in an orphanage saying, and kids saying, "Do you only believe anybody's gonna adopt him? His parents are well-known villains." He remembers police asking questions like, "Kid, just answer the question. Where are your parents?" He's like, "I don't know." He says, "Come on, they were spotted near here. Where are they?" You're like, "I don't know. I didn't see them." But as Deku reaches a tunnel, he looks at a flower and tries to like, make it lift up. As he does this, he says, "No, I can't use her power. No." He then stops making the flower grow. Says, "Why did I have to get her power?" But then he hears, "Huh, that's a pretty interesting power, kid. Kinda reminds me of that villain Poison Ivy." That's when Izuku, sorry. Forgot Deku's not called Izuku, he's called Ivy Jr. in this world. Then sees the sludge villain. He says, "You mind if I borrow your body?" Legend then pounces on Deku and starts trying to take over his body. But as he starts suffocating, he's like, "Somebody help." He's getting desperate. He's like, "Somebody please help me. Kiro, cop or anything." And Free almost blacks out. He sees his parents. He says, "Moms." Or like, "Mom." I don't know what the plural version of moms are in Deku's situation. But then he hears, "I am here." And then he blacks out. He wakes up. He finds himself almost slapping him, apparently. And Deku gets up, he's like, "Wait, what happened?" And he says, "You got knocked out, kid. But don't worry, I saved you." He then says, "I noticed you said, I also signed your backpack." And they're like, "My backpack?" And sorry about that, I don't know what that sound is. What the hell? Sorry guys, I think there's something car alarm went off in the background. I don't know if you heard that though. But like I was saying, the goose sees Almighty. He's kind of fanboying. When everybody told him he couldn't become a hero, or he was disgraced because he was the son of 2 villains. You remember watching videos of All Might? Almighty said, you can always become a hero, no matter who you are. But the goose brother has first signature. The goose says, I got only signature, awesome. All Might jumps away, but the goose grabs onto him. And as they land, he's like, Jesus, I love my fan, but this is too much. The goose says, I'm sorry, Mr. All Might. Just I had a question to ask you. Like, sorry kid, I gotta go. But then Deku says, no, please, I need you to answer this question. No, it stays. It says, something about this kid seems familiar. Something about his red hair. And guys, you heard that right? Deku has red hair in this situation. That's when Deku says, can you become a hero if your parents are villains? And then All Might stops. He then remembers. I remember now. Some people tried to ask me to talk to this kid when he was younger. They wanted to see if they found any whereabouts about his parents. And I was ashamed of those people. They were trying to question a kid who knew nothing about anything. And it says, damn it, I knew that was gonna happen. But as All Might thinks to himself, he's like, oh no, oh crap. He then deflates. And guys, I'm gonna skip this conversation because like it's basically the same as original. But as All Might explains, he says, look kid, I don't care if your parents are villains. You shouldn't care either. If you really want to become a hero, then become a hero. Show the world that it doesn't matter where you come from, anybody can be a hero. And he leaves. And as Deku walks home, like, I knew it. I knew I could become a hero. And now All Might, and even All Might told me. Then he hears an explosion. And he has a bad feeling about it. So he starts running to it. But as All Might's walking as well, he hears an explosion. That's when he feels his pants. Says, no, the bottles. He also starts running. As they get there, Deku sees the sludge villain. Because like, how's the sludge causing the explosions? That's when he sees Kachan. Like, no, Kachan. It's like, damn it. And All Might's like, damn it, the sludge villain got out. As everybody's to himself, the poor kid. Because Mount Lady can't get in, there's not much room. Their farms can't get close. And when Rules can't get close either. And Backdrop's trying to hold the fire but can't put it out. And Deku says, I can't. It's my fault. He got out because I got into All Might. And he says, oh, sorry about that. And Deku says, it's my fault. Kachan was right. I am a villain. But then Deku remembers All Might's words, and All Might says, doesn't matter where you come from, kid. Anybody can become a hero. Deku says, I can become a hero too. He then bolts. He then says, come on, give me something. Give me something. Is there any plants nearby? But as he tries going plants, the plants are easily either get burnt up or dried out before they can get near Kachan. But the sludge villain says, you pay for that, brat. The girl grabs his backpack and throws it at the sludge villain. But it's too late, the sludge villain causes an explosion. Before Deku's hit, he remembers something when he was little. So his mom doing yoga and stretching. Deku asks, what's she doing? He's like, I used to do gymnastics when I was younger. It makes me... I still kinda do it now. He's like, that's cool, can I try? He's like, of course. And Deku somehow then does like a side flip and dodges. He does like a cartwheel. Which some of the here say, isn't that, what's the word? A little show offy. But as Deku's running again, he jumps into the sludge and tries to rip Kachan out. But he's failing. But then that's when the sludge tries to blow Deku up. But before he does, he hears, I am here. And All Might punches it. And almost everything else is the same after that. with the hero scolding Deku, praising Kachan. But Deku's walking home. Like, try to be a hero and then getting in trouble. That's when Kachan walks up and Deku's like, what does he want? That's when Kachan says, shitty Izuku. I didn't need help from Ivy Jr. Poison Ivy Jr. I didn't help him from the kid of some damn villain. You just know what how pathetic that was for me. Then says, don't ever come near me, Ken, or I'll blow your brains off like the villain you are. He then leaves. Izuku just says to himself, and just damn it, and starts walking back home. But as he does, somebody says, I am here. So Deku sees All Might pop off from the corner. And says, I'm quite impressed with you, with you today, young Quinn. That's right, Deku's last name is in Midoriya, it's Quinn. And Deku's like, All Might, why are you here? Then All Might deflates. Says, I don't know what it is, Deku. I mean, Izuku. Damn it. Screw it. Every time I say Deku, I mean Izuku. So I was quite impressed with you today, Izuku. You ran in there. And you ran in there. Even though your quirk depends on plants, something that can be easily destroyed by fire, you still ran in and tried to save them. That reminds me of something. Oh, every time a hero is dead, they all have the same origin. They just ran in and tried to save somebody. It's like their body acted by themselves. Look, Deku. I don't care you're the kid of a villain, because you have the heart and soul of a hero. Which is why I want you to become my sister and inherit my quirk. He was like, what? But he says, but I'm a villain. Almost like, no, you're not, young Midoriya. You're a hero, and I believe in you. You can become a hero. This makes Deku start crying. It says, thank you, thank you. You're the first person to believe in me. What's this? Deku, you gotta stop crying, kid. Not worry, a hero. This. Guys, you're a good kid. I checked who your parents are, and you're nothing like them. But while Deku's crying, somewhere else, is a lady or two ladies looking at a picture. That's when a monster made of sludge, and a giant shark says, "Hey, Ivy, Harley, what are you looking at?" So one of you was the two ladies, Harley and Ivy. He then says, just looking at an old family picture. And put it away. And the picture shows to have them and a baby Deku. But the next day, Deku's at a beach. He's like, okay, what are we doing, All Might? He says, I noticed something the other day. You have the same powers as Ivy, Poison Ivy, your mother. I was like, yeah. And almost like, hey, don't be down in dumps. Power may be infamous and known as bad, but if used proper hands of a hero like you, it could be extremely powerful and help save many people. Some strongest moves I've heard of or seen from Ivy can easily help save hundreds. You can create vines and trees that can hold up bridges. You can create walls of trees to block out damage. You can have some other abilities that even some people don't know. They say Poison Ivy has mind control. I was like, yeah. But I'm gonna be training you to use that power, but I'm also gonna be training you to prepare for yourself for One for All. He was like, what do you mean? It says, I noticed something. You're pretty acrobatic, correct? It's like the girl just says, yeah. When I was younger, I always copied my mom Harley when she did yoga or acrobatics. Before I knew she was a villain, and I kind of stuck doing a habit over the years. And I says, yes, I've heard of that. Heard it's almost impossible to catch Harley because she's doing backflips over people. becomes literally so bad that people have made it into a meme. And they go like, yep, I saw those memes. But I'll try not to search up my parents' name because they're also perverts. Like, yeah. Then All Might says, but you may be acrobatic, but you lack physical strength. Because without it, the minute you try to use my quirk, you might blow your hands off. He goes like, what? Like, I have a small healing factor, but even I don't think I can go in hand. At least I never tried. And he says, don't worry, young Midori. You'll be training. You know, at the 8th month, I'm gonna do a small skip. That says, damn it, my phone. Sorry guys, I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. My sister was calling me. She needed a favor. But like I was saying, over the weeks, Deku's trained to use his body. But when I notice something, he's like, Deku, are you holding back? And Deku says, no. But Omi's like, don't lie to me. He says, yeah. Omi says, why are you holding back, young Quinn? And Deku says, just that every time I try to use this power, people just say I'm a villain. And it's the same quirk my mom uses to hurt people. Because I don't want to hurt people. It says, young Midori, you cannot be afraid to use your quirk. It is your quirk. It's your own power, not hers. Deku remembers these words. He says, it's your power. And this makes Deku use a little more of Poison Ivy's powers, but he's still afraid to use it. Nobody knows this, but he knows to push Deku too far. For the 8 months, and almost everything the same. The only difference is that All Might also made time for Deku to train his plant powers. But we now skip to the UA entrance exam, where Deku is walking towards the UA, basically the UA place where he takes the exam. As he walks, he hears, "Get out of my way, Ivy Jr." Then gets pushed away by Kachan. Like, so villains actually trying out the UA test, huh? Pathetic. He just looks down and says, but he starts walking and says, "No, I'm a hero. I'll prove it. I'll get in. Maybe I don't have the maybe." And then he remembers, All Might giving him his quirk, saying, "You're ready, young Midoriya. And you eat this." And like, that was so disgusting though. Then he remembers saying, "Who knows, maybe I can get in with just All Might's quirk. I won't have to use her." But then he remembers All Might's words, saying, "Midoriya, I want you to use her power. With one as an enhancement quirk, it can make your plant powers even stronger. You have to use it." Like, "No, I promise All Might I'll use her powers." And as he's walking, he trips and says, "Damn it." But then he gets caught. So then he looks up and sees Yuraka. And Yuraka helps him up. She says, "It's bad luck to fall on your first day." He says, "Thanks." And they just have the same interaction. But as Deku goes in, he sees Prison Mike. In this timeline, things are actually different. Deku doesn't mumble. When he did mumble, it was like he's probably making up evil plans or something. But yeah, and that's right. People thought when Deku mumbled, he made evil plans. That's how mean people are. But as Deku's mumbling to him, but as Deku's watching, we kind of gain a even weirder habit. Because whenever he's listening or something, he accidentally messes around with with a plant or something. Luckily he carries seeds with him. All Might told him he needs to carry seeds with him just in case there's no plants nearby. But Deku's messing with a small seed by making it kind of grow. A blue-haired kid stands up and says, "President Mike, you said there's only 3 robots, but according to this paper, there's 4. And President Mike says, "Yes, right, you're right, young listener." Then that information is incorrect. He then points to Deku and says, "You dare! Stop using your quirk, it's illegal." And Deku sees this and he's like, "Oops, sorry." But then he goes outside. As Deku's getting ready and stretching, this is Yuraka, and he decides to go up to her, see if she needs, because she's kind of stressed. But she does. Freaking Lead jumps in front and says, Are you trying to ruin her chances by scaring her? What are you doing? It's very unhero-like and it's kind of villain behavior." And Deku's like, "I'm not a villain." And everybody looks at Deku. Deku just looks down. and just walks away. And Levi is confused, like, how did he get so defensive when I called him a villain? This is suspicious. Then it goes back to his spot while staring at Deku. But as they go searching, the door's open. You're like, what's he says, huh? But after a few seconds, President Mike's voice appears as, what are you waiting for? There is no real battle in a real fight. Everybody starts running. And they go slightly faster because I don't know, because he did gymnastics. I'm not sure. So he goes running. He almost gets to the robot, but he does a flip and dodges. He then sees 0.3 things. Okay, come on, do something. He then tries to punch. He's like, damn, it didn't work. The robot tries to stop him. Deku lifts his hand up and makes a small seed that's in the ground. I don't know, maybe a bird dropped it or something. Right up and knock and wrap around the robot. Like, damn, I have to use her power. He then makes the weeds tighten around the robot's neck and break it off. Then goes back to another robot and starts throwing seeds to the ground. A flower then pops out and swallows the robot. And he then does another weed shows up and tightens the around robots, slowly breaking off each limb from tightening it too much. Another set of weeds grab two robots and smash them together. And the other one just either get locked up or either get smashed by the vines. But as he's running, he hears somebody say, hey, that kid has a similar quirk to Poison Ivy. This makes Deku stop. He then shakes his head and starts throwing more seeds. He tries to smash another rope. As he tries to contain another robot, it gets blown up. That's when Deku sees a kid with some sort of weird belly button belt. He says, we can make a nice team. You tie them up and I blow them up. He says, hope I see you in class. And he then leaves. And there's still more robots. He gets around, let's say 40 points. You're like, this isn't enough. But then the floor starts shaking. And he's like, what is this? That's when he sees the 0 pointer. He says, what the hell? He then starts running. But then he hears help. That's when Deku sees Uraraka. He thinks to himself, damn, I gotta go help her. He then starts running. But as he's running, he says, I gotta figure out how to stop this. Then says, okay, I'll try to slow it down. He then starts throwing seeds. And the seeds start wrapping themselves around the robot. But then he says, crap. I can, crap. He then says, I'm too far. Because he's throwing the seeds pretty far. I don't know how he's throwing the seeds pretty far. The wind's probably carrying it. But he says, even if with the weed stopping it, I won't be able to get the rubble off her. He says, gotta do something. He says, damn, I just realized I made a mistake on my script. What I meant to say was, Deku tries to throw his seeds so he can wrap it around the rope, but he realizes he's too far away. They're not gonna make it. He says, come on, don't fail me one for all. He then jumps. And as he gets near the robot's head, he says, smash! And he breaks the robot, making it fall to the ground. As he's falling, Deku's like, no. Then remembers the seeds he placed on the ground. And the seeds start to grow and try to create a flower bed, but it's not fast enough. Deku's about to hit the ground. That's when he gets slapped. That's when he turns on to see Uraraka, and she's using her quirk, zero gravity. But she likes going bombing. It was like, damn it, broke my hand. But then Recovery Ghost shows up and heals him. He gets up. They're like, whoa, did you see his quirk? Like, those plant things were crazy. Couldn't remember that villain Poison Ivy. But then somebody says, but did you see that super strength? He took the 0 pointer on with just his strength alone. And after a while, Deku eventually goes home. But as he's walking home, I passed. I know for a fact I passed. In a couple of days, when Deku gets home, he actually lives by himself because his parents are on a run, technically. But after a couple of days, Deku finally gets his envelope. As Deku opens it up, he's greeted by hologram from All Might. It says, "Congratulations, young Izuku Quinn. Man, it's really skeptical to let you into UI, considering your parents passed. But luckily I was here. Convinced them that you shouldn't be held by the standards your parents did. Which is why when school starts, you be in your own hero academy. Not just that, with the 40 points you gain from defeating robots, and the extra 890 you gain from hero points, you're at the top of the class. Which means you'll be giving a speech when the first principal show appears. He says, I'll be waiting for you, young Quinn. Video then ends, leaving Deku crying. And guys, I kinda have to end the video here. I'm sorry this video was a little bit rushed, but I hope you guys liked it, and I promise you I'm working on past what ifs, and I'll bring them to you soon. For now, peace out and bye.